Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, estimates that in the United States alone, nearly 4 metric tons of carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas, which equates to almost 9,000 pounds per person per year, is being emitted into the atmosphere. 3 main sources of these emissions are from electricity use, heating, and waste. With the growing concern for climate change and global warming through greenhouse gas emissions, it is important to realize that we can make a difference by changing only a few habits we have as humans. These simple steps can have a great impact on our environment and our world as a whole, not just for our generation, but for the generations to come. The proof of a problem. Greenhouse gases allow sunlight to enter Earth's atmosphere freely, but when the sunlight is radiated back into space as heat, the greenhouse gases trap this heat and store it in the atmosphere instead of allowing it to pass into space. While these greenhouse gases occur on Earth naturally, there are many that are produced exclusively by humans. As these gases increase and concentrate in the atmosphere, the results are the rise of Earth's surface temperature that results in changes in precipitation patterns, storm severity, and sea level. So what can we as individuals do to reduce our carbon footprint on the Earth? The first solution is that we need to be aware that there is a problem. Without this awareness, we won't feel the need to change. The second is to realize that there are simple steps we can take to help relieve some of the carbon dioxide emissions. These are simple things we can do in our own homes. The third solution is that we need to educate others as to what can be done to reduce carbon emissions. We can take all the steps ourselves, but if others are not taking the same steps, we won't make a big impact. I have 3 simple steps that we can do to help solve this problem. First, reduce energy use by switching to compact fluorescent light bulbs, as opposed to standard incandescent bulbs. The CFL bulb, compact fluorescent bulb, can reduce energy consumption and also operate at lower temperatures. These bulbs are readily available at local hardware stores and even grocery stores. And although they will cost a bit more upfront, the CFL bulb will save more money and energy costs for you and our utility companies that produce electricity. Second, turn up your thermostat in the summer and down in the winter to reduce the amount of electricity used for heat and cooled air. I recommend trying a setting of 78 degrees in the summer and 68 degrees in the winter. You can always use a fan or a blanket to stay comfortable while trying these settings. Third, recycle. The City of Jacksonville provides curbside recycling of plastic food and beverage containers that are labeled with 1 or 2, glass and bottle jars, metal and aluminum cans, newspapers, magazines, and corrugated cardboard. They even provide the blue recycling bins. By doing these 3 simple steps, we can reduce the amount of energy our local utility provider has to produce, which will reduce the amount of greenhouse gases emitted. And by recycling, we can reduce the amount of greenhouse gases produced by solid waste going to landfills instead of being recycled. While I only covered a few of the steps that we can take to help reduce greenhouse gas emissions, there are many ways we can help our environment and slow the pace of global warming and climate change. Together, we can make a difference.